Is the brand new iPhone 14 Plus already a flop? Well, we have some bad news with some reputable sources saying that Apple could stop production of this model much earlier. So let's get into it. I will share with you guys the numbers, statistics, and findings, and then give you guys my honest opinion. At Apple's September event, there was one phone that was missing. It was not announced, and of course, we expected it. After years of Apple fans calling for a small iPhone with the latest features, Apple finally gave it to us with the iPhone 12 mini, but the results were not great because not many people actually bought them. In fact, it was only 6% of the overall sales after it launched. So they actually cut down the production and shifted over to the Pro models. The biggest complaint was the battery life, and the 13 mini fixed that, but the sales were even worse. So this year, Apple changed over and gave us the 14 Plus. So they switched from the mini phone that nobody bought to a larger size budget phone that people also asked for many years. But check this out. The iPhone 14 Pro Max dominates the first weekend of pre-orders, while the iPhone 14 Plus disappoints. Now, this is from Ming-Chi Kuo, which is a long-time, very reliable analyst, and he's given us some figures to just how bad the pre-orders are. They're selling worse than the iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone SE 3, which are both phones that had terrible sales and pre-orders. He even said that Apple's strategy fails this year and that the sales are much lower than expected. Now, the crazy thing is, at the same time, we have articles that are saying that lots of people are willing to go into debt to buy a new iPhone this year. This is crazy. 20% of people think that not having the new iPhone is a sign of somebody struggling financially, and 31% think a new iPhone is a necessity, and more than a third say that that is their most important belonging. That's absolutely insane. So why in the world are people not buying this new, brand new size while having a nice lower price? Well, it's because of the Pro Max, of course. This thing is dominating sales, and if you take a look right now, it takes over a month if you order one right now to get one. Now, if we take a look at the iPhone 14 Plus, you could still order it now 5 days later and get it on launch day, either shipped to your house or go pick it up at the store. Now, I can understand why the regular 14 would be available at launch because not much has changed. You know, we have maybe some new colors, but the 14 Plus gives you a much larger display, much larger battery life, the lighter weight in this size because of the aluminum, and for only $100 more compared to before, you'd spend way more money to get the larger size, and this thing is still available. That is crazy. And because of that, Kuo is saying that Apple may cut orders as soon as November, a month after launch, if the sales don't improve on these regular models, and that the suppliers are going to be suffering a declining of revenue because of this really lackluster demand and orders. He also shared some numbers with us, with the 14 Plus having the lowest order allocations for pre-orders being less than 5%, which is actually worse than the iPhone 12 mini when that came out, and people waited years for that, and the 14 Pros being at 85%. So way more people are buying the 14 Pro Max than ever before. And this budget option that seemed to be a great idea, shifting from the mini to a plus size one, is not working out so well. Now, in my own video, I talked about the differences, the benefits of the Plus and who should buy that, and the benefits of the Pro Max. And even though there are benefits, I have to just say that the Pro Max offers so many new and unique features, such as the dynamic island, the super bright display, twice as bright. Of course, it actually has the new processor, camera upgrades, all of that, that it really doesn't make sense to buy the Plus if you care about having an iPhone and it is your most valuable possession, because that cost is going to be spread out over a number of years. It's not only an upfront $200 that you're focusing on. You got to kind of split it up and see if it's worth it for you. Now, do I honestly think that the 14 Plus is going to fail? Well, first off, I don't think they're gonna can it right away. Even with the Mini, they didn't. At least keep it around a couple of years. But second, I don't think that pre-orders mean everything. Just because somebody that goes online and pre-orders right away doesn't mean it's the whole market. Usually it's the people that are more into tech that will wait. They'll wake up early like I do, they'll order. And then if you're into tech, you're probably gonna buy the Pro model. If you're not into tech, which I heard that was like about 90% of people that buy phones, they just go to a carrier or a Best Buy and they'll pick it up there. Well, those are the people that are more budget minded. So when they see a phone that is the same size and they might not care about, extra cameras or some other features, but it's less expensive, they might be willing to pick that up. Or even people that used to buy the regular size and now they're like, wait, I can for $100 more get a much bigger display. It's easier to read. I get a better battery. Yeah, you know what? I'll drop that. I'll drop the extra money and I'll pick up the larger size, where in the past they wouldn't get the Pro Max. So that is my opinion, but you guys let me know your thoughts. Now, with that said, you guys see that we're in a different set right here. There's a different desk right there. So let me show it off to you. This is our sponsor, ErGear's height adjustable electric standing desk. Now, I've wanted one of these for a while now, but first they were super expensive. ErGear's is very inexpensive, and not only that, you guys can see how stable it is. Our Pro mic right there is picking up the sound. The motor is very quiet, and even though it started out almost as low as a coffee table, as you guys can see, it gets very, very tall while being quite stable at the same time. If you haven't tried a standing desk, it is so nice to be able to raise it up, stand up, straighten out your back. It's good for you, feels great. And then if you want to chill, you can lower it back down. Their lifting mechanism has been tested 50,000 times. And ErGear uses a solid steel frame with aerospace grade lifting column connectors. On the side, you have a control panel so you can fine tune the perfect height, and then you can create custom presets. So once it's set, all you do is press the button and it'll go down to that perfect setting. It also has a smart anti-collision sensor so it can detect any obstructions and they'll actually rebound so it can avoid any damage to your monitor, any accessories, and to the desk itself. With that, it's created from solid wood and they have 3 different finishes to choose from. It comes with dual cable access holes to keep all your cables tidy as it's adjusting, because you need the extra slack. And I really appreciate the headphone hooks on the sides. It has a high weight capacity, so you don't have to worry if you're gonna be putting up multiple monitors and accessories. And with that, you can actually choose the size of your tabletop. Now, another thing is nice is that the setup is easy and it takes roughly 30 minutes. Anybody could do it. So go ahead and check out ErGear's solid and stable electronically adjustable desk. If you've been wanting to get one, this is a great deal. I'll have links down in the description for you guys to check out. Also, thank you for watching this video on the iPhone 14 Plus. Let me know your thoughts about this whole thing. Do you think that it's not really worth it? Is that why that many people are not wanting to buy one? I want to hear your guys' opinion. For those of you guys that did pick one up, let me know why you bought one instead of spending the extra money on the 14 Pro Max, or if you contemplated between them and you settled one way, also let me know. We're excited to get them out and compare them side by side, compare the displays, the speakers, and other things that you don't really see based on the specs online. Go ahead and click that circle above to subscribe. Check out one of those great videos right over there. This has been Max, and I will see you in the next video.